Hi, my name's Ty Jones, Pro Idiot, and I just hit 10,000 followers on TikTok. I was suggested to try wasabi because I've never tried it, so here we go. The arms of the angel. Screw you guys, forget that. No, negative 12 million out of 10. Hey everybody, this is Ty Jones, Pro Idiot, and we just hit 10,000 followers on TikTok. I'm officially a creator. Let's check it out and celebrate with a rumune from Japan. I think I said that right. Sam, did I say that right? Ramune. Raindrop, drop top. How the hell you get this top off? Now to do it just like Akon and smack that. In the famous words of All Might, all smash! Or whatever, fuck. Oh, fuck! That was me after making out for 2 hours. So let's give it a shot. That's good. That's good. That's almost as good as the giant one that I had the other day. Not as good, so it's going to get a 9 out of 10. Thanks for 10,000, and remember, if you want me to try something else, comment below. I'm working right now, and they got me riding around in one of the nicest whips on the lot. Look at this. I'm riding around in a Dodge Caravan. Do you know how many fat bitches I can fuck in the back of this? Dirty motherfucker, I'ma pull up on your mom. She ain't got no titties, got a push-up bra. Running around looking like a Raggedy-Ann doll. Sending her ass all the way back to Arkansas. Talking all that shit, you got some big brass balls. I ain't got no problems, but I'm still gonna brawl. I'ma need some backup, cause I'm not very tall. What you staring at? Do you know who you need to call?
Alright, hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully I don't choke on my comedy set.
And 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, all over the world, guess who we have in the studio today? Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. We got Ty Jones. How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right.
Doing all right. What's that on your shirt?
It's one of my buddy's old bands. I've had this shirt for like, I would say going on 7 years now.
Oh, wow.
It started out as like a short sleeve shirt, but it's slowly turned into white trash.
Did you used to wear that at like concerts or like in mosh pits or?
Dude, I used to wear this to every single show I went to because it was a dope ass shirt.
Nice. Yeah, I have some shirts in my closet that I probably have going on like 10 years, and I just rather wear those than get new shirts and stuff.
Dude, I just, like, I'll buy going out clothes, but, like, my day-to-day shirts, I'd never, like, change them. Like, I have so many old band tees, it's ridiculous. And also, like, just random shirts. I have so many Golden Girl shirts, to be honest.
Nice. Where would you wear the Golden Girl shirts to, like the grocery store in particular? Or
grocery stores, bars, first dates.
Nice. Well, all right, guys. If you don't know who Ty Jones is, I don't really know who the guy is either. I've only known him for 2 months. Met in a parking lot at Looney Bin, Wichita, Kansas during the Wichita's Funniest Final competition. Sat next to each other, watched each other's comedy sets, and then just basically kind of gotten to know each other, touched the surface really just from Facebook and some messages on Messenger and whatnot. But I can tell you what made this guy really interesting, and we'll kind of, I guess, work down the line is it's like, okay, comedy, does stand-up comedy. I'm like, cool. Then it was like, this guy sells cars. I'm like, his marketing is hilarious on how he's like selling these cars and putting out these like ads. I'm like, that's funny. Like, I like marketing. I like business. And then he starts a TikTok and just has all these like wild TikToks, and there's just like not only is he putting out great content on the daily, he's like blowing up overnight. And so, Ty Jones, who are you?
I'm some redneck from Arkansas with gay parents that makes jokes about that and eats weird snacks on the internet and just so happens to sell good cars. Best cars in Kansas.
Best cars in Kansas. Where if someone's in like looking for a car, or like they're like me and they know nothing about cars, like can't even change a tire, just goes like can't do the oil change, like where are you located?
I'm at Valor Automotive in Junction City, Kansas. I sell Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford. I only sell fast cars. So that's what I like about that dealership. And also, it's non-commission based. So when you go to other dealerships and, they're like, can I help you? And they're always asking, they're trying to make their money too. My dealership's not like that. We're non-commission based. I make the same amount of money if I sell it for $1 as I do $1 million, which means I get to joke around with you, make jokes, crack jokes, and basically make car buying very easy and very friendly and exciting. As you can see, I always try to have fun on the lot. We're throwing footballs in the showroom. We've got a basketball hoop. We're supposed to be getting some Xboxes and stuff too. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
You guys do dunk contest?
Only on me because I'm the shortest salesman.
I will say that I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago when you're submitting your draft video to get to go to the NFL. Like you catch the ball, it's like okay, like touchdown, and then you throw the ball back. But your leg kick, man, was everything, dude. Was that planned or scripted? I might have to find a way to like insert that in that, dude. That it was like a, and I was like, what the hell is that?
Really I never learned how to throw football. I played football for 2 years, and they had me throw a football one time, and I never knew why. And somebody pointed out, "Hey, Tyler, you cannot fucking throw." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I can tell." They made me a lineman when I was playing football just because I was kind of stocky.
Did you play high school? 2 years of high school?
No, 2 years of junior high, and then I dropped out my 9th grade year because they wanted me to play tackle, and the guy that was the other tackle that I was going to go against was 6 foot, and I was 4'11".
Well, I'm only like 5'9", and back in high school I was like 5'6" or 5'7", and I want to gather, like, I'm not a bad person, but I'm like, why didn't like a coach say like, hey, Alcaraz, like you're 5'7", no one in your family is like 200 and 200, like 250 pounds. You're probably not going to get to 6 foot over the next few years. Why don't you be a tennis player or a swimmer? Like, why didn't so I played football for like 4 years, and now I'm like, my body's always like sore and pain. It's like, guys, why'd you let me down? Like, I want to see who else feels this pain and make class action lawsuit. No, I'm kidding. It's like, I learned a lot from football and stuff, but I was just like, not the sport for me.
Yeah, I sucked, man. So,
but anyways, did you do any other sports growing up?
I wrestled all 4 years of high school.
Oh hell yeah! Like what would you have any like records or anything, like fastest pin or?
No, I was okay, but I was an okay athlete. I probably won maybe 30 or 40% of my matches. I wasn't that great.
It's like baseball. If you're hitting 300, you're doing all right.
No, you want to be you want to have, obviously you want to be in like the 90s to be any good. But there was a match, and it was against a state champion, and he was beating me. The mercy kill rule was 15, and it was 16-2. And so I was about to get mercy ruled. And the dude goes to pick me up with about 5 seconds left and slam me, and somehow I slipped out, was able to roll him onto his back and pin him.
No.
So this whole match I've been getting my tail handed to me, and I pinned him with like 2 seconds left. And my coach was like,
no way. That's incredible.
I think what's funny is I had one match where I was wrestling down in Louisiana, and because Arkansas doesn't have like a big wrestling reputation. So we went down to Louisiana a lot to wrestle. And I go to pin this guy, and I got him on his back, and my coach is like, lock your hands. And I'm like, I'm trying. He goes, try harder. I was like, trying to lock my hands. There is no try, there's only do. And I like spin the dude around and my hands are like this. And I'm full. I'm like, I can't lock.
Can't reach. What was your coach doing? Was he like, oh?
He was just like yelling. He just like, he's like, short ass bastard.
Yeah,
he's like, you would have won that match if you had longer arms. I think that was my freshman year too. So I was like short.
Do you watch WWE by chance?
I used to. I haven't watched in about 3 years. I just don't own a television, so that's the biggest thing.
Gotcha. Is that is that a personal choice, or you don't like TV?
Here's the thing. It's like, I was like, I could waste money on TV, or, you know.
Yeah.
I do have a projector, which you can see behind me.
Nice.
I do have a projector, and I have Netflix and Hulu, which I turn on like once or twice a year.
Plenty of content.
For a few months, you know, just every now and then. Especially, it's mainly in the wintertime when I have it, because like, don't want to go out. I'm one of those kind of like doer people. I like to go out and do things, and which you can tell by my like freaking farmer's tan.
I'm so white right now. I look probably tan in this video, but like yesterday I was looking at myself in the car windows and I was just like, I need some sun. Like, it's bad.
I got you. Let me turn down my light real quick. There we go. I was staring directly into my ring light.
Gotcha. That's right. You did said you're going to use your ring light in your setup. Are those cool? Like, are those cool? Like, I've always like been filming small videos, but it's just like, I feel like to just place it down and have light and stuff would do like great things.
It's really good, and it really, like, as you can see, like, it looks totally different now. I like it for my reviews, so that I can kind of like have my hands free to talk about things. I just posted a review right before we went on of these.
I was like, whoa! Like, what is it?
It was like seaweed, crispy seaweed. It was like a 3 out of 10. It wasn't that great. People were kind of like disappointed in my Vegemite video I did earlier. They were like expecting me to like, oh, that's gross, and I was like, I could have it or I could not.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you don't know, like, Ty Jones, actually, a name on TikTok, and I believe I got this right. My handwriting's terrible, but Ty Jones Pro Idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ty Jones Pro Idiot on TikTok, and like real quick, like when we met at Looney Bin, you had just started TikTok-ish, right?
Well, I had another TikTok, and it was mainly my comedy on that one. And it got taken down. That other TikTok, I got banned. Somebody told me to react to a video, and I reacted with it and posted it. And what I did not see was there was nudity in the back of the video. So that got me 1 strike. And I got 2 strikes in a day, and they took me down. My second strike was, obviously my dad's gay, so I did a joke of, my dad being a gay man gave me a lot of great straight advice. For example, on my first date, he looked me in the eye, and he said, "Now, Tyler, remember, pulling out is for heterosexuals." God, I wish I knew that when I met your mother. and that got me banned. And I was like, oh, that's fucked up. So, like, I'm working on getting my comedy back out there on TikTok, but I've been just doing little food reviews. I've got a joke I'm working on about Arkansas Lucky Charms.
Go for it.
Oh, no, it's not written all the way. I got to figure out one. But, like, the joke is going to be, like, the commercials for Lucky Charms, like, they're after my fucking Lucky Charms. And it's like, get on out of here! Arkansas Charms and shit. And, like, magic, like, the marshmallows are going to be, like, late child support payments, methadone clinic.
Oh, my God.
Crippling gambling addiction.
I already see, like a Photoshop picture for that and stuff with like you. It's like you're wearing the hat and then the little hearts instead of like little messages. They're like these dark like little hearts.
No, I've got a leprechaun costume. You think I'm fucking around?
Do you do that for your car job? Like you wear the
I did it for Halloween. I did the Luck of the Irish. But no, I bought the leprechaun costume for Fake Patty's Day. If you're familiar with that.
You said fake?
You never heard of Fake Patty's Day in Manhattan?
No, I've only lived in the Midwest for 4 years, so not that cool.
So in Manhattan, which I'm sure you know where Manhattan's at, there is.
I know it's like northeast. Never been through it. Been to Missouri and Arkansas, but I don't think I've cut through Manhattan. Or I wasn't driving. I know that.
So you gotta come through Manhattan. So Fake Patty's Day, what it is, it's the biggest party in the Midwest. Basically, K-State a couple years ago, they used to be really big on St. Patrick's Day, right? And they always did it right before spring break. Their spring break was the week after. So what they did was they started doing is they moved it up so that St. Patrick's Day would be when they were at spring break, so there wouldn't be any parties. So Manhattan created Fake Patty's Day. So like a week before the actual St. Patrick's Day, they party like it's fucking. People start drinking at 6 a.m.
Ugh, that's never. Ugh.
It's an all-day drinking marathon. I once crushed a 30-pack and about 40 Jello shots.
Oh my gosh. They were just calling you a fish by the end of the day.
Dude, I'm telling you. I used to drink a lot heavier than I do now. So.
Yeah, to be honest, like I'm more of a it's like I like getting like tipsy and stuff. But and just like chilling. I never been one to really get like fucked up. I will say I think my journey of drinking alcohol got changed at an early age when I had a buddy kill 2 people drunk driving, and so that like fucked me psychologically. Not to get all dark and whatnot and stuff. And so I've always just been like just like a crunk, like chill guy, not go too extreme and stuff. It's like usually I drink more if I'm on like dates with like girls or whatnot and stuff. Like, but when I'm like usually like by myself or just like at like a local bar, I'm just like 2 or 3 beers, then like get out. But then if I'm with friends or whatnot, it's probably like maybe like 5 to 8 range.
See, I used to be like a big partier. So like one time I got
Ty Jones party animal.
I got drunk one time and woke up in Florida and got drunk in Arkansas.
Oh my gosh. And do you someone like drove you there, or did you get on a plane?
Yeah, somebody drove me there. So what happened is I drank like half. Nah, like it wasn't like a fifth. It was a bigger bottle of vodka. It was like a liter bottle, and I drank almost all of it. It was pomegranate Smirnoff. I'll never forget that because I was mixing it with pineapple juice. It was
Sounds refreshing.
It was very refreshing. And I got drunk, and I had a week off, and so did all my friends. We were going to go to Florida the next week. We decided to go on a whim to go ahead and go because I was drunk. We should go to Florida. And so we got – and mind you, my dad did not know I drank until 2 years ago, and this story is from about 4 years ago.
And you're how old now?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Okay, so your dad thought you started drinking at 24.
Yeah. And so I started drinking. I'm drunk, and I walk in, and apparently I had a heart-to-heart with my dad at 2 in the morning that I was going to Florida, drunk off my ass, blacked out, had no clue. My dad still had no clue. Has no clue to this day until he watches this podcast that I did that. And yeah, I did that. And one time I got drunk and woke up on top of a pontoon boat. And my buddy shows me a video, and he goes, "Jonesy, why the fuck are you on top of the pontoon boat?" And I said, "Why the fuck aren't you on top of the pontoon boat?"
You should if you have that video, put it on TikTok. Just
I don't even remember which friend had that. I feel like it was like one of those people that was like a friend of mine for like 2 months, and then they disappeared.
Yeah. Like just like good acquaintances. Like you're chill for a little, then all of a sudden it's like, all right, like that was cool for why it lasted.
Well, yeah, you can have people like that in all your life. Like there's people that exist for a few months, and then you never think of them again. And then there's people that become lifetime friends, like me and my buddy Sam.
Sam, how long you known Sam for?
Dude, almost 8 years.
Okay, question. how often do or part A and part B? How often do you talk to Sam?
I was just at her house last night. Every single day I've talked to her.
Okay, and then how often do you see Sam in person?
At least 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay, so real good friendship, real strong friendship. Like
Basically, it's like we're married, but we have no romantic connection. So we're pretty much stuck with each other. So.
gotcha. Kind of like couples after like or marriage couples after a few years and stuff, and they're like together for like 8 or 10, and they call it a divorce. So I've
No,
heard.
we're just dope friends. Basically, she is the easiest way for me to put this. She is a king ass bitch, and I am just along for the ride. And also, she's technically my entertainment manager. She actually negotiated my contract with MTV earlier this year. She's going to be.
Say that again.
She negotiated my
MTV.
MTV's Ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Is it confidential for like what you did to?
It's a TikTok that was on my old TikTok, and it was me literally going. I was in a Dodge Caravan, and I go, man, they got me in the nicest whip in the lot. Look at how much room this is. A Grand Caravan. Do you know how many fat bitches I can fuck in the back of this?
Oh my god.
I had a girl message me like I reposted it on my new TikTok, and it didn't get as many views as the other one. The other one got like 200K, and this one we got like 6,000. And a girl I messaged on Tinder, she's like, I saw your TikTok and you're disgusting. And
Oh my gosh.
I was like, okay, girl with blue hair, there's 6 more of you at KU. Like, it's a joke, it's not serious. Obviously, you heard me turn up the accent, like.
Yeah.
But I hate how dangerous my accent can. And I'm just sitting here playing with like my freaking crystal ball.
You're good. It's like good energy, like good like aura.
Just like yeah.
But
But no, this is actually my mom's, believe it or not. But no, one of the things I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something. Sorry, I got distracted.
no, you're good. I got distracted too. Viewers, what were we talking about? It went from like the ridiculous MTV. It started with MTV. You just dropped in. You just like we're talking. All of a sudden, MTV dropped.
Oh, Sam's negotiates my contracts, and I'm going to be doing some videos for a local Asian market too, here soon, and making content with them. That's coming up.
Is that Mama Fangs?
Mama Fangs.
Mama Fangs.
Yeah, it's a little Asian store. I actually need to go there later today. She's got something for me. And go see her. She's like a block or 2 away. So that's why I like that one. And then I've got a sponsorship through Hyphenate, and they're trying to get like a bag for a travel bag sponsored, and they're going to sell it. And they wanted me to be like a sponsor for them, and they're going to have a video of me maybe today as well.
Wow.
That's going to be an interview. Because I don't know if you noticed, but I'm trying to learn different cultures, and that's like what my my TikTok is right now.
Hey guys, real quick, I don't think we've actually officially said if you've never you guys are just meeting Ty for the first time, and his TikTok lately has catered to food reviews, and so is it people suggesting like things to try, and then you just try like anything?
I'll try pretty much anything. What I'm trying to focus on is foreign foods, because I'm from Arkansas, and obviously, I haven't tried some of these foods, so it gives people like a good idea of what I'm trying, and it's kind of neat for them to watch. Mia Khalifa follows me now because she thinks that I'm adorable, which is
I had that on my notes. Big and celebrity endorsement.
Freaking! I saw that and I was like, no. Really? No, that's no way that's real. Oh, shit, that's real.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have probably been going crazy. Like, I had a Twitter account a couple years back, and I saw Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson follows you. And I told you the other day I've written a couple books and stuff, and it was for like a Twitter account for the book, and it's like I I'm like have like 8 followers, and I see Dwayne the Rock Johnson follows you, and I went like ape shit crazy. I was like, I've made it. I'm 23 and I've made it. And then it turns out it was like a parody account, and so it's like damn it. After like 3 days of being on this high, I was just like, what the fuck.
Honestly, I'd rather have Stone Cold Steve Austin follow me, but that's because I'm from the South and white trash. Dude, I love 90s wrestling, and people, it's so different from today.
It's
and
so different. So different.
Oh, man. It was just so much more trashy, and that's what I liked about it.
Trashy and more, it looked more realistic. Nowadays,
Yeah.
there's things where I watch it because I watch it by just following it on Facebook. That's how I keep up to date. I don't actually go out of my way to watch live and stuff. And there's too many times where I'm just like, cheese, like this is cheese. And it never was like that. It was like, I don't know. It's WWE. It's not, you're not the same. Have you looked into AEW?
Yes, I have, but that's because I'm a big Chris Jericho fan.
Yeah.
Actually, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. With Chris Jericho, like, so I'm sure some people like have back pain. I don't know if people like, or you're listening if you have back pain, but Chris Jericho had the Walls of Jericho for his like signature move, and sometimes I feel like if you got the Walls of Jericho as like back treatment, that might help with some back pain.
This is one of the only books in my house.
A Lion's Tale by Chris Jericho. What does it say to the right?
Around the World in Spandex.
Oh, wow. Is that new? Is that a newer book?
This is from like 2010.
Oh, wow.
I actually got that in a will. I had an uncle. I used to watch wrestling. We didn't have a cable all the time growing up, so like I'd go over to people's houses and watch wrestling because I'm a big wrestling fan every Monday and Friday. And I feel like that's where some of my cruder comedy comes from, is watching some of these wrestlers burn people up and stuff like that. And my uncle Ivan died, and he left me that book in the will. Him and my uncle Junior, I was always over there watching wrestling, like in the mid 2000s.
Yeah, mid 2000s was a good era. Late 90s was a really good era, like Attitude Era. That's kind of when I got hooked and whatnot. Funny story. Before I moved out here, my mom was having a garage sale, and I had all these WWE action figures that I wanted to give to my kids, and she sold them at the garage sale, not knowing I was just like, everything in the garage is for sale, but then I forgot to say that, and so I had like accessories, dolls, 6-inch action figures, 12-inch action figures. Like I would have crazy matches and stuff that I would spend like the ring, the cage, the tables, the chairs, just setting up these crazy matches, and then all that got sold at a garage sale for I don't even know how much, probably like $50.
Man, I was so into it, especially like from like 15 or 14 on. I didn't. It was so bad. It was. I am definitely the Arkansas stereotype. My grandma's a big fan of it too, and to this day she watches wrestling, and it is hilarious to watch an 81-year-old woman try to box in a chair.
Like her reactions.
Oh yeah, she's sitting there like freaking doing this shit, and it is the funniest thing. And she's got such a crush on Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels is like 60 now.
Yeah, old as hell.
Yeah.
Not old as hell, but like one thing with the WWE that I don't like nowadays is from time to time they bring back old characters like Goldberg, Shawn Michaels, like Ric Flair, and then like or other people, and they'll try to have them do like something great to bring in viewership and whatnot. And it's just like, I don't know, sometimes I think they're living in the past and just need to innovate. But
yeah, that's how I feel about it. Nobody wants to see 60-year-old wrestlers break a hip. Yeah, no, what I've been doing with TikTok has been a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Because like I have your stats. So okay, real quick, what was your old TikTok account? Do you remember how many like followers and likes you had?
It took me almost a year, a little bit over a year and a half to hit 8,000 followers. And it took me less than a month and a half to hit 20,000 on the new one.
Because right now you're sitting at 20.6K followers. And
I
then
didn't even know it was,
and you have 346.1K likes. What's the secret to the madness? Like, because I always like, yay, like Ty likes my video, because I get like 2 or 3 likes like per video, like if that. And I can't get popular on TikTok to save my life. So like, as someone who's terrible at TikTok, I feel like my content's like okay. Like, what's the secret to your madness besides your blue eyes, your good haircuts all the time, and your charm?
I think that's honestly 90% of it. And a lot of it is, a little bit of dark humor spread in, and just little jokes. I think I'm a pretty likable person overall. Like, I will be honest, I am an absolute dumbass. I have no idea what I'm doing 99% of the time. But for some reason, people like me and like what I do. So I'm going to keep doing it because it takes care of me. So, like I told somebody the other day, I was selling cars, and they're like, how do you sell cars? And I was like, I will tell you when I figure it out.
You sell cars often too. You're always on congratulating people on Facebook.
Yeah, I average about 12 a month.
12 a month? What?
Yeah.
What's if like you're not in a competition with everybody and stuff, is that like leading the pack, middle of the pack, or like behind the pack?
It's above average, but not the best. Our top guy sold 17, and I sold 13 last month, and then there was a guy at 15. So I was like, I was in the upper crust, but I wasn't all the way up to the top. The closest I've came was I was at 13 and a half, and our top guy had 15. But I'm pretty high up there. But then again, I've only been back selling cars for about 4 months. I took a year off.
I almost got a job at a car dealership like two years ago, but it would have been selling vans with like mobilization units to like handicap people and like older people. But then it was like it was just like the numbers were kind of like, they seemed kind of bad and stuff. But then it was also like it felt like kind of fucked up, because it'd be like selling cars to these people and they're not going to live that much longer, and they're like $96,000.
Oh yeah, they can get expensive. I felt really bad in Texas. Somebody had a Sienna van, which is the Toyota minivan.
Yeah. I know
had it outfitted, and they got it, and their wife passed away the day it was delivered.
What do you do in that situation?
I didn't sell it to him, so he's trying to trade it in because he's like, will make me feel better as a new jacked up GMC Sierra. And I was like, oh, that would help me. Just that was a joke. That was a bad joke.
Is that a true story though, or is that a?
It's a true story. So he got a jacked up truck. He paid $95,000 for this, and we could only give him like 29. Because
that's soul crushing.
And it's nothing.
Because once you drive it off the lot, it depreciates.
No, so here's the thing. So obviously we weren't a medical. He ended up selling it to another company for like 60. But here's the thing: with something like that, we can't really put it on the lot. So we have to tag it as like a regular van. You know what I mean? We have to give you what it would really be worth. As a regular van, we can't take all that into account of anything. I will say we did have one van one time at another dealership that I worked at, and it had a chairlift in the back, and it even had the chair with it still, right? That's how the person traded in, and they took it on trade, and it was like a $10,000 van. And we had a guy come in, and he had just lost a leg. And so he was looking for like an electric wheelchair. He's in a regular wheelchair, and he needed the access van. And he's like, I'm looking to spend around $10,000. I was like, sir, what if I told you I have the perfect thing to kill 2 birds with 1 stone?
And that car just came in?
That car just came in. I was like, and he goes, you got to be kidding me. This is perfect.
This is like, where do I sign?
Right, yeah.
Where do I get?
good car stories though.
Yeah, I always from like my last car experience, I was shopping different lots and whatnot and stuff, and I went with the guy who tried the hardest because it was like a month process and stuff, and the guy who was persistent, consistent, and like genuine, even though he didn't like, I could have went elsewhere and stuff. That's where I like went with like my like business and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I kind of do is I try to keep in touch. I send letters. As soon as you leave my lot, I write a letter saying thank you for stopping in. I mail it to you if I have your address. That way, I can say, hey, thanks for stopping by. If you need any help with your car buying experience, or if you have any questions from another lot, let me know. I literally just saw a friend a second ago. I told him to come see me for cars, and he went up and he showed up to my old lot and bought a car by accident because he thought it worked at the other lot still.
He didn't like ask his tie working.
He asked if tie was working. And this other, get this. So this is the old car lot I used to work for. This is the car lot that
I'm gonna chop that up into a TikTok right there.
So let me put this. You ready for this? Get this. So he goes up there to buy a car, right? And he goes, hey, is Ty working? And they said, yeah, it's his day off, but we'll give him the deal. And sold him a car.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so he bought a car from me, but didn't buy a car from me. And I'm very mad about that dealership because I've had nothing bad to say about that dealership. And I've kept a very positive outlook on that dealership when I have a absolutely negative dealership experience with them.
Blast them. Slander them
I'm not.
right now.
Here's the thing, though. I want to be completely clear with everything I say, and this is coming from my heart. I don't do negativity for the simple fact of, do you know what happens when you have negativity? It breeds negativity, and it takes away from positivity.
That's very true. That's 1,000% true.
Because
Ty Jones doesn't have a bad bone in him,
except probably this left knee. But no, they I just completely spaced out. But no, yeah, I just when you're around negative people all the time, you become a negative person. So you got to keep that positivity. And if you don't keep that positivity, then you're going to become negative, and then it's going to affect everybody else around you. It's a domino effect, man. That's how everything goes crashing down.
Yeah, no, that's very true. I actually have a very small circle, and like part of the reasons like I don't like hang out like usually with like comedy and stuff. Like I actually go probably in my sets like 1 through 4 because I like to just like get in and like get out and stuff, because sometimes like being at a show for like 2 hours and whatnot, I don't know, it kind of like messes with my head and stuff, and so I'm just like get in, like get out.
I got you. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends out there, and obviously we met through somebody. We met through what was his name? Shane
Lahari.
I can never say Lahari. I never say his name correctly.
Which
it's
Shane,
like
sorry.
It's like Shane Laffy Taffy Lafferty or Lafferty or Lowry or Lowry's seasoning salts or.
Next up, Shane Lafferty Daniels.
Oh Jesus.
But with Shane being a comic, I hope he listens. But Lahari, I think it's Laughery. It has laugh in it. Like if you're going to be like, if you're going for like comedy and whatnot and stuff, like Shane laugh like man, like yeah, that's a silver lining right there for a future successful comedy career, I feel.
Right.
Your last name Jones. Do you work Jones into any of your comedy stuff?
No, I don't, because I really don't have anything. I thought about. I go by my nickname on everything. I don't go by my legal name. I've thought about making a joke about what my mom wanted to name me as a kid, and I'm really glad my mom didn't name me what she wanted to name me.
Gotcha. I'll just keep it at that then.
No, it was Tyler Wesley Van Buren Lehigh Nephi Sylvester Jones.
Is this real?
That's absolutely real.
Dude, you would have had like such a crazy like basketball jersey.
And then they had that, and
they put that on a basketball jersey.
It's just like in like tiny font.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing of all is I'm named after anime, which is a lot of.
Yeah, I never really got into anime, to be honest, and stuff.
Yeah, my mom saw a like a flyer, and it said Tylor on it, Tylor, which is how my name is spelled. So my name is Tylor, not Tyler. So Tylor, and the name of the full anime is Captain Tylor, Irresponsible Captain Space Command, and it's literally a series about how a dude is always fucking up, but ends up making the day. And I'm like, that's me.
That's you. That's you. Some of that throughout the day, from when you wake up to go to bed, something's gonna get fucked up, but then you somehow come through in the end every night.
Like, absolutely.
That's like a little I was gonna say that's like a little like superhero like short story and stuff, but then I guess that would be plagiarism if it's already coming, or copyright infringement if it's coming from a anime series. But you're 100%, 1,000%, 1,000,000% unique in your own ways, and so you put your own twist on it.
Right. It's like right before this podcast, I accidentally got peppermint oil all up in my fucking eye.
Are you still paying the consequences of that right now?
Not even a little bit.
Nice. He has recovered. He has made a full recovery. The day is saved, and it's 12:44. He does it again. He strikes again.
There hasn't been a comeback story better than this since Alex Smith's leg.
I was bummed he didn't play yesterday. Did you watch? Were you watching football?
I don't have a TV, man.
Okay. Yeah, he makes a great comeback and stuff, but then he was like ruled inactive yesterday for the playoff game, I think because of his calf. But then I was thinking, is it the calf with the leg? But then they ended up losing, and so I was like, oh, it would have been like cool to.
Well, I wanted the Bills to go anyway, so I really want to see the Bills, the Saints, or the Chiefs win this Super Bowl. I want somebody different for once, you know?
Yeah,
well,
yeah. Chiefs
except
won
with the
last
Chiefs.
year. Yeah.
But still.
Saints won like many years ago. And then the Bills deserve it. They've had their run of just, yeah. Well, I mean, like I stopped really being invested in football once after like not just the coaches telling me I was playing the wrong sport. Once I realized I wasn't going to go college, once I wasn't going to go pro, I just like completely lost interest basically in football, but I like still like keep up to date. And the Bills had it was like a wild card game, and they lost to the Tennessee Titans off this like crazy lateral thing that they were doing and stuff. Like they did probably like 7 or 8 laterals, and then they lost, and then Tennessee ended up losing into the Rams in the Super Bowl. Sorry, super side tangent. I have a photographic memory with some of the weirdest like things than some other things I can't remember.
No, I'm the same way, and it's always music facts.
Music facts. Gotcha. Mine's just like moments with people, or like kind of like conversations and stuff. It was just insignificant detail, and it's like ding.
You know what's crazy is like you always get hit with those kind of ideas like 10, 15, 20 years later, and you're like, oh shit, I did that.
Yeah. No, for sure. There's some things I've done in my life. I'm like you
It's like last week I was like just driving. I was like, oh, Ty, remember that time when you were 5 and you were told your mom you didn't want to go to church that Sunday because next Sunday was the day they give out the candy?
I remember. Actually, I'm not going to share that story.
Just share it with me.
But
Sure.
Okay, all right, guys. I'm sharing it. It was okay. It was high school. And I can't say this. This is like one of those like things. I've never said this. Like I think only one person like literally knows this story. Basically, long story short, wasn't gay. Told my mom I was gay, and then she wakes up in the morning at like 8 in the morning because I needed some money because I was going on like some church retreat, and she signs the check for like $200, throws it at me, and she goes, "Just to let you know, I didn't get any sleep last night." And yeah, that's the story. And then and I'm not gay, but it was just a stupid thing I said.
I think the one that got me like in the most trouble, me like being like controversial, was I was in high school and I didn't drink, and my buddies and me were playing in
Now
band.
you're just a fish. Like what? 40 Jello shots, 30 cases.
No, I don't drink like that anymore. I don't drink like. Last night I had like maybe 4 liquid marijuanas, 2 beers.
And he sent Myke a selfie in Messenger.
Yeah. So I was gone. No, I think the worst thing I ever did before I started drinking was back home. There was a Halloween party. I was hanging out with my band at the time, and we go to this party in the middle of nowhere. And it's Halloween party, so I dressed up. I didn't dye my hair. I sprayed it orange. I put a Superman T-shirt on, and I tied a towel around my neck. And I went as a mentally challenged kid. It gets worse. So I'm going around this party, and I'm going like, "Hi, how are you? My name's Tyler." I'm like being such an idiot.
Oh my gosh, that's not even funny. That's like fucked up.
It does get funny, I promise. So I learned my lesson because like I was like, "Hey man, can I get a Dr. Pepper out of that cooler?" Because they had sodas too, because it's like a high school party.
Yeah.
And the dude goes, "You're not freaking, mentally challenged." I'm not gonna say the R word. And I was like, "No, man, it's a joke. It's Halloween." He goes, "Dude, that's fucked up." I felt so bad. He goes, "I was going to fuck a chick in there, but we were fucking making fun of your ass for being mentally challenged, and she went off on us." And he's like, "You need to go tell her so you can get yelled at." And he's like, "You need to make this right." And I was like, "Okay." So I went to this party, and I go, "Hi, pretty lady. Did you defend me against the bullies?"
Oh my god, no!
And she goes, "Yes, I'm so sorry." And I looked her dead in the eye and I said, "I don't need you, pretty lady. Because mommy loved me, and daddy loved me, and Jesus loved me. And by the way, I'm not mentally challenged." You ever seen 60 people's mouths drop at the same time? I had over 100 people convinced.
Yeah, acting. You need to get into acting.
I am an actor, actually.
Okay, what like cuz was
I was a childhood actor.
Nice. Like you got like an IMBD.
I do not. I was in I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, which is a Sundance film. It has what's their faces? It's the twin boys, the Sprouse twins.
Yeah.
Cole and Dylan Sprouse are in it.
They like good friends from back in the day. Like you see each other. You got like what up?
No, I have no clue who these guys are.
Oh.
I was only on set for like a day.
Bring them in, get them out.
Basically, I was like an extra, and then I did a Ruffles potato chip commercial, and I did a Keebler Elf commercial, and I'm trying to think, I was in something else. It was just a bit part, and I'm just in a kindergarten just playing with something.
Nice.
And then my parents at the same time, I was working for Sundance, and my parents are in Salt Lake City Punk with the dude that played Shaggy in Scooby-Doo.
Like the which movie? Like, cause not the cartoon, but like, isn't there a couple movies?
Matthew Dillard or Lillard. He's the one that also in Scream and.
Okay. Nice. Ties the celebrity. We have a celebrity in the studio. This is such a treat.
I am not a celebrity. I am definitely not. I am just some idiot that for some reason is funny to others.
Like my whole dream is I want to get to like Hollywood, more of like a director, like visionary, like innovator and stuff, not so much an actor. And I would just kind of I just have a small cameo in each movie, just where I'm just like kind of like a Stan Lee, just like walking in the background. That's all I want. So
my main goal is to work on a DC movie. I want to be I want to get into shape, and I want to play Kite Man, who's a DC supervillain, just because I like his catchphrase.
What's his catchphrase?
Kite Man, hell yeah.
Hype man, hell yeah.
Kite man. Hell
Kite
yeah.
man, hell yeah.
That's it. And he just flies away on a fucking kite. It's the greatest thing.
I could see you just like walking around in a circle going like, kite man, hell yeah, kite man, hell yeah.
You gotta if you have DC Universe, the streaming service, the Harley Quinn TV show is on there, and he is like one of the main characters on that show, and it's so good.
So you endorse him?
Yeah, I definitely endorse
Superheroes.
Dude, I'm a big comic book nerd. I want to say that I'm not a big wrestling nerd, but like every book in my house except for 2.
And the Chris Jericho book.
No, so I have 2 books. I got that and an encyclopedia of wrestling. My only other 2 books in my house is a Book of Mormon and How to Win Friends and Influence People, and that's literally it. And if that doesn't describe my life,
then okay. So if that's all like, if that describes you, besides the eating food and stuff, the food reviews, like where do people find you like usually eating? What do you actually like to eat? Because like I think your food personality describes a lot about like who you are, and so like if I were to start telling you like I eat this and this and this, I'd be like, oh, this guy's like, but like so we kind of figuring out, all right, like this is Ty Jones, but what food places do you like endorse, or actually like types of food?
if I'm gonna go fast food, if I'm gonna go grab like a burger or something like that, Sonic is like unbeatable when it comes to like fast food cheeseburgers because it doesn't feel as like processed sandwich wise.
They're cool.
I'm gonna have
They got the best double stack. If you take all the double stacks between like Wendy's, Carl's, McDonald's, Sonic wins.
Oh yeah, Sonic wins. And then as far as like actual sit down restaurants, I like Chinese food, man. I really like Chinese food. Buffets like are the reason why I used to be 300 pounds.
You were 300 pounds?
I was like 296.
You never told me this, Ty. You look like you're like 210 now.
I'm like 216 actually.
You like swim, you got the V. Or you do like the upper bench press?
I don't work out. I haven't worked out in like 6 months. I need to. I've got my weights. I just got them back from Arkansas. But let me tell you, the fastest way to lose about 10 pounds is to eat a whole jar of kimchi. That will kill you.
That just go right out your ass, in your mouth, out your ass.
It was so bad. I was shaking like a newborn epileptic little baby Michael J. Fox. I was just
Jesus.
shaking like Michael J. Fox sitting on top of a washing machine. I was just
sitting like Michael J. Fox at a park.
Sitting like Michael J. Fox in a hammock. That is a terrible thing. Could you imagine having Parkinson's and being in a hammock and then just start twitching out and then you're just spinning in a hammock?
Just spinning. Help me, I'm trapped. So
Okay,
like, help, I fall and I can't get up. Help.
I've just been canceled.
Yeah.
I've been on a few podcasts where I think I almost got canceled a few times. So
yeah, they're like, see this contract already filled out? Canceled.
well, no, like I had one, and they were a viewer called in, and they were talking about this kid that was selling N-word passes in his school. And
oh my god!
Yeah, and you see the 2 hosts just dying on either side of me,
like laughing or trying to like.
Oh, they're laughing, and they just pan to my face, and I'm just sitting there like,
oh my god.
Like, and I was wearing this shirt too. I'll send you the clip if I can find it.
Send whatever you want. This is actually going to be the first episode that I actually try to edit and add stuff to it instead of a direct take, all right? So people who are going to be listening on a Spotify, you're not going to be able to see the edit features and whatnot and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to add some of your clips in your videos, and if you got any other stuff you want to send.
If you want me, I can send you a whole fail montage of me trying snacks that I didn't like.
Yeah. Send what say. I can definitely add a couple minutes of just random footage of people just seeing what I see, and then seeing what they'll see when they follow Ty Jones Pro Idiot on TikTok. Real quick though, okay, like okay with like TikTok? Is there certain times of the day that's like best to post? Is there certain hashtags? Is it what is the secret to the madness?
My best times are usually from like noon to 3 to post,
Noon
and
to
then
3.
and then like 6 to 8 or 5 to 8 seem like a good time. It just depends on when people go to lunch, when people go get off, stuff like that. And you never know what's gonna take off. I had a video on my old account hit 700,000 views. 700,000 views, and you want to know what it was? It was literally, and I'll recreate this for
Thank you.
It was literally me like this in the camera, and I was like, so I got a new barber. He's from Puerto Rico. He doesn't. Why the fuck do I look like DJ Khaled? And that was literally it. Because I'd been just like freshly cleaned up, and my hair, it was crispy.
How often do you get your hair cut? Because it always looks like you just got left the barber shop in every video.
I have a haircut in about a month. My hair grows real slow.
Gosh, you're like a little hedgehog.
My next time, I think it's gonna be Tuesday, probably before I can get into a barber again. But I've got to get my teeth fixed on Monday, or Tuesday. So,
Cavities?
I have like a terrible set of teeth, man. I've got about 25 cavities I need filled.
Oh wow.
I've had about so far already. I've probably thrown about $6,000 into my mouth in the last 5-6 years.
Oh wow.
I got kicked in the face a couple years ago, and cracked my mandible. But
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh no, it was fine. Basically, what happened? I was at a house party. My buddy had just came back from Djibouti, Africa. That's a deployment, yes. And he says, "Hey Ty, go get me a beer out the fridge." And I was like, "Sure." And so I go grab him a beer, and I hand him a beer. And this guy on the other couch, I don't know who he was. He goes, "Hi, where's my beer?" And I said, "I only get beers for soldiers." And I start going back to the fridge to go grab that guy a beer too, right? Because, I'm just being goofy.
Yeah.
And I come back with a beer. I go to come back with a beer. I turn around. He's gone. And this 6'6" motherfucker came up from behind me and sucker punched me like a little bitch.
What the
and
hell?
Just starts beating.
Because you said that?
And he beat the ever-living crap out of me. And then I go to, like, sit up. And I'm, like, cursing. And he goes, "Nobody talks about my mama like that." And I was like, "Your mama? Your mama?" And I get kicked in the face by the boot. I drag him down. I get on top of the guy. I'm ready to, and my buddy pulled me off and says, "Tyler, he's had enough." And I was sitting there with like a broken mouth and going, "What do you mean he had enough?"
Oh my, that's a terrible story. I'm sorry. Oh my
God.
God.
So my mouth is all messed up.
Did you lose any teeth?
No. I cracked like 3 or 4 teeth back here, and then it was cracked like this.
Oh, so let me get this straight. And okay, this is another reason I don't like going out, and I keep my circle really small, because every time I go out, there's always seems like there's just douchebags out there in society that any small little joking comment can lead to something dramatic like you just shared. And so you said, "I only get beers for soldiers," and that was for your friend from Djibouti?
No, he just came back from Djibouti. He just on a 9-month rotation.
And the other guy was mad because you didn't get him a beer, basically? If I'm getting that right?
Well, I was getting him a beer. That was the funny part, is I grabbed him a Heineken and I was going to bring him. I mean, obviously I wasn't going to give him my good Coors Light. I was going to give him a Heineken, but because nobody drinks Heineken.
And he went berserk over that?
Listen, Arkansas is full of redneck.
Jesus Christ. God.
Dude, I was bullied in high school by these dudes. I've gotten my butt whooped by basic neo-Nazis and stuff like that. I got a dead bird in my backpack. Dude, the reason why I'm so happy now is because I have went through it, and I'm like, oh, nobody needs to feel sad. I've got this.
Damn, man. Shit. God damn, dead bird in your backpack. Was it in a sandwich bag at least, or was it just like on your binder and above your pencil case?
Just threw it in my bag, and I was at lunch, and I opened it up, and it was just, oh. I was like, crap. I still wish I knew who did it. I had one dude beat the shit out of me and then piss on me.
What's up with these people? Is this how Arkansas is? Like, I've only been to Arkansas once.
It was just like my dad was gay, and so they picked on me, and they just kept picking on me, and it's crazy. Like, my mom passed away of cancer, and my dad came out as gay, and like people told their kids not to play with me because like my dad had AIDS and killed my mom with AIDS when she died of cancer.
Oh my God.
Because they didn't understand how that worked. And so I started getting bullied like when I was like 10, and it just kept on going. And now everybody wants to be my friend, and it's fucking great.
Damn, I'm glad they've all like come back and stuff, but use that all to your advantage to success and where you are right now and like where you are like going and damn. Oh.
Oh, I think I've got a package coming. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you want to go sign for that?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see.
Is it food? Is
Maybe.
it a t-shirt? Hopefully everyone's having a really good first week of the year.
I'll find out in a second, man. I got a FedEx truck sitting in my driveway. I was just making sure it wasn't a tow guy, and then I was remembered. Oh yeah, I pay my bills. I was like, oh no, he ain't gonna repo my. Oh wait a minute, I'm ahead on my payments. I'm responsible.
Yeah.
I got good credit.
Yeah, I got good credit. Pay my bills. Yeah, I used to live in harder times and whatnot, but now like usually bills, mortgage, cars, everything's about a month and a half paid in advance. So I'm like, so when it gets to about like even like 2 weeks to go, if it's not paid, I'm like, ugh. But so I'm happy to be a month and a half ahead of everything and stuff.
Yeah. See, my last dealership fired me before I could get my 2 weeks, and I lost my job, and so like I lost a lot of stuff. So I'm just like a year and a half later, just now on top.
Hell yeah, the climb. Oh yeah, I went through the grinder for like 7 years, man. Just society and bills and just getting my ass kicked before I finally got some light and stuff. And so it's a grind, but it seems like you got nothing but success like coming your way and stuff with endorsements and like, I mean, for example, like on like TikTok, like we were talking, I think it was Friday or yesterday that you want to get into t-shirts, right? Designing t-shirts. And he's frozen in time.
You froze, bud.
I froze? Am I good now?
Yeah, okay. You're good now.
Okay. But yeah, like, I mean, on like your TikTok and stuff, like I'm sure if you get like t-shirts under there and stuff, you know, you can start booming, making money off that, you know, start like branding yourself as you become like, you probably, people notice you in public and stuff now too, you know?
Mm-hmm. I don't have that happen quite yet. That hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it's about
I'm talking
to come.
about the Tinder girl. The Tinder girl that's like, I saw your TikTok.
Oh, which one? Oh, Jesus.
I'm kidding.
Oh, God. Yeah, that was. I've had a few, actually. You know what's funny? Funny enough is I had somebody on Grindr message me when I was in Kansas City, and he goes, hey, I just followed you on TikTok. I was like, that's so cool. He's like, yeah, what's up? And then sent me a dick pic. And I was like, oh.
Damn. Eek.
I was like, okay, that happened. This is called TikTok, not Dick Talk. Hey, just listen. I'm trying to hit a dating home run by the end of the year. I'm trying to get a match on Tinder, Bumble, Grinder, and Christian Mingle at the same time.
So you'd be like dating 5 girls or guys at once, or is it
No,
is
it
it
was a
all
joke.
just throughout
It's
the
like
year?
matches.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, that's a. I've actually so I kind of recently went single like 2 months ago, and Facebook dating. I've been getting a lot of matches on there like never before, and so that's been going pretty good. So Facebook dating didn't really see that one. It used to be Hinge. I used to like Hinge. Hinge was good. Um, but I got this one line and stuff.
Yeah, I really like it.
But I want to be like a little more like flirtatious, or it's like a second date and like already like kissed and stuff. It's just texting the girl. Like I've told this line to too many to count. Unfortunately, I'm not proud of it. It's just like what I would do to kiss you under that moonlight right now.
I have this thing where obviously I always compliment people. I'm a one of my love languages is like complimenting people, and they'll go, "Oh, you're so sweet," and I'll go, "So sweet, I'll give you diabetes." Yeah, it's one of those good cringe laughs.
Yeah. Are you okay? I think I saw this on Facebook. We'll be wrapping up soon. I think we're probably going over an hour right now. Okay. Were you the one that posted on Facebook something about you almost went to Denver for comedy and then like they canceled on you like 8 hours before?
Yeah, it was me, Tony Aguilar. I want to say it was Aaron Hahn, and somebody else. And we were supposed to go up there, and they canceled on us like a couple hours before. So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and Tony texts me and says, "Hey, we're not going." And I was like, "Fuck." And I drove all the way to Salina, Kansas so that I could be closer
Yeah.
to Hayes. Yeah, we were going to take his kick, and we are going to go to Denver, do a show, and then come back.
Because I say that because like what's your like so say you've got this media, I'm gonna say empire, all right? Something's brewing right now, all right, in your life. Something's brewing and stuff between comedy, TikTok, endorsements, and different like avenues and whatnot. What do you want to see happen in the next like, I don't know, this time next year if everything could go your way? Like what is your dream or what is your vision with the brand and identity that you've created? By just being you.
I want to start a YouTube series. I'm not sure about what yet. And then I want to hit at least 100K on TikTok. And I want to open up a couple of different clothing brands. I have 2 different ideas that I want to do. I want to do like a Southern cowboy gothic kind of thing. I want to get that going. And then my other one is going to be like a graphic tee company. And I want it to be more of like a punk rock cult kind of thing. I've got a name picked out for that one, which would be Leviathan Limited.
Sorry, it got like kind of staticky right when you said that.
I've been playing around with that. And
Can you repeat the name of it one more time?
Leviathan.
It's like
the tagline of "A mind is the perfect thing to waste."
my internet is like literally going bad every time you say the name of the future company. Okay. So it's like the god saying like Ty cannot release his t-shirt company. Like, you said it twice and it went.
So the name of the company is. So that'd be the name.
Hell yeah.
So the name is.
He really is an actor, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's a Leviathan Limited.
Hell yeah. Are you gonna only wear like is your wardrobe gonna basically transition to just like clothes you design? Because like I have an Amazon
eventually.
Because like for me, real quick, like when I started my little like Amazon store with I got like 8 t-shirts on there. Like those are mainly all I wear now and stuff. Like I rather just like wear those because those shirts are like me. Like and so I was just like wearing shirts that are just like me and so but I'm a weird fella.
That
But
that's the plan, is to have shirts like that, and I want to have like some like really cool ideas. I've got a couple of different ideas in my head for like shirts and stuff like that. But I want to do like an occult looking like line of zodiac signs
nice.
and stuff like that because girls will buy those up. But yeah, that's kind of what I've got in the works. I want to make product of some sort
Yeah.
and get that going.
Yeah. Hell yeah to that. All right, let me just look at my notes to see if I missed anything. Check. Okay. What's one piece of unconventional wisdom that you can share with the world if we already haven't gathered some?
So something to live by. If you're afraid to do it, do it.
If you are afraid to do it, do it. Yeah, don't let fear stop
Yes.
you. 100%.
Do you know why you're probably scared of it and why you're afraid of it? Because you're
Tell us.
afraid of how successful you will.
Ooh, a big reversal right there rather than what will go wrong, but it's like what could happen. Do you ever see the movie We Bought a Zoo?
What you're afraid of.
Breaking up, sorry.
No, I have not.
Okay, because in We Bought a Zoo, it's a good movie, but there's this one going on, like building off like what you said. There's this one quote that says, "All you need is 20 seconds of insane courage, and something amazing will happen."
Oh, I like that.
And so, like, I do that from time to time where I just kind of get really like hyped up, and then 20 seconds insane courage, 20 seconds insane courage, and then just go for it. And I wish I did it more, but I do keep that as a play. But one more time, what's your phrase? Can you say the catchphrase again?
It is if you're afraid to do it, do it.
If you're afraid to do it, do it. Hell yeah. All right, guys. As we go into the second week.
If you're afraid to do it.
Yeah, as we go into the second week of the year, if you're afraid to do it, do it. All right, Ty. So hey, if you guys want to find Ty Jones, do you want people finding you on Facebook or just head to the TikTok?
The TikTok, and then I'm on Facebook under the same name.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see you there. Keep on innovating. Keep on being great. Keep on doing you and just living life. All right. Hey, it's been a real fun pleasure, honor having you here. And fortunately, like we've only met in person like one time, but we got to change that or something. All right. So anytime you're down in the Wichita area, let me know.
Yeah.
And if I'm heading up your way, it's like hell yeah, I'll definitely be meeting up with you.
I'll let you know. I'll bring the McDonald's for your set.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, gotta love McDonald's. And if his little joke is, I recently started bringing McDonald's up on stage, like pretty much all my sets, and then I start eating chicken nuggets, and then at some point the chicken nuggets become eggs, and then I start like egging. Last week I threw nuggets into the crowd. That took a lot of courage. Like I was afraid to do it, but then I just did it because I was like, if I throw a nugget and it knocks over someone's drink, I buy the drink. If I throw a nugget and it goes in their Jack and Coke, I buy a drink. If I hit the wrong person, I get my ass kicked after the show. So usually I would just throw them at the stage, but thank God my buddy Derek Larson, he caught the chicken nugget. So yeah, but it went high. But it was about a 40-foot toss. But anyways, hey, thanks for joining me in the studio, and we will keep in touch. All right, it's been fun. All right, take care, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Yeah, later, dude. Peace.